I will tell you, there has been stylescapes that came back, and I'm just like, we gotta massage this a little bit.
Okay.
I get these scapes back, and I am like,
oh, well, if that's your reaction, that makes me thrilled.
So there was, listen, I love to be transparent with my clients. What I did not see in the initial concepts were logo potentials.
Okay.
So when I reviewed them with my team, I said, I'm floored by the way you put this together. What we're missing is logo potentials. Okay. So we went back and we changed, and we took out what was there and put in some logo potentials. So again, Stylescape is just to help start the conversation, start the direction, and get some ideas and feelings from you as to where we can potentially go. So I've had in the past, though, clients see the logos in this Stylescape. I want that one. That's it. What's right there. Right. And then I've had people say, I like the logo from one, but I really like the direction from three. Can we play with that? And then we make that happen, show it to you, and then it's a home run. Right. So I'm looking at some of these logos here, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know. Like, it's hard for me to pick, so I don't even know what it's going to be like for you. So
let's use them all.
All right, enough with the buildup, Henry. Enough with the buildup. So there's 3 scapes here. Okay, I really had a hard time like naming them like a specific style. So I just held back from doing that. But I'm going to take you through 3 scapes. I'm going to show you our thought process behind it all, and then get your reaction. And then we sort of hammer this out together. Okay. All right. So here is scape number 1. Okay. So this is a potential. Okay. Super clean. The color scheme, very rich. We went with the greens and the golds. And here's our girl.
Yep.
Here's our girl. Okay. So then as you scroll through, just different looks of everything, potential bags, postcards, the way things would be laid out. We have the date just here because I'm sure the client is wearing one of those, right?
Probably. Yep.
Right. And then just how the colors connect with each other, the green and the tan. And so this was one look. Okay. This is our next look. Much more airy, much more bright. Okay. Played around with some different layouts, right? Look at this one here. Okay. I was like, whoa, I caught that. And I was like, and then here's something that I wanted to point out that my lead designer said. When you're doing photography for the pockets themselves, like when you're doing the product photography, she said, let the client look at these frames right here and how airy they are.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, okay, I'll make sure that I tell her that. Like, it's just super clean. Right. So things like that. So that's what I meant to ask you. I didn't know if you went all out on a product shoot yet.
Not yet. And I did see those answers, and let me I'll dial back for just a sec. Thank you so much for having some patience and space with me.
Oh, no worries.
As of this Monday, our CEO, who I assist, officially announced he's leaving Schroeder's at the end of this year. Now, this is something I've known for a while, has no impact on me in terms of, truthfully, Henry, anything it's actually all good for me. I am fully supported here. In fact, it's something, it's just another layer of me. You can see my smile that's changed in the last several weeks we've been talking, because it's another element of my life saying, what do you want? So I am fully supported, not only to stay at Schroeder's, but I'm starting to leverage the shit out of my relationships here as well. So to know, it's kind of been that a little bit liberating because he's announced it. Sure. It's been a heavy 2 weeks because the staff hasn't known. We haven't been able to get out of press. So it's been like my whole life has kind of been canceled for a couple of weeks. Yeah. That's fine. It's where my focus need to be here to transition him.
Sure.
But it's also kind of that little bit of an endorphin rush for me too, of saying, finally, they know it. I can go create the role I want for as long as I'll be here, which won't be much longer, frankly, after he leaves. But anyway, so I have seen your emails. I have not even responded to a text from my mother. So that's, So anyway, to bring that full circle, no, I've not done the product shoot yet because I am still in production with prototypes with my manufacturer. Okay. The tweaks we need to make are important to make. Yes. We are fine on timeline with them. Okay. I still got a couple of months of work, but they're on it with what I need. Okay. I'm okay with where I am for that, because what I don't want to do is go do a crap shoot of just having something that is not the actual product that I am proud to put my name on. Yeah. So that's a no. As of yet, obviously we will, of course, because I understand how vital it is and how crucial that I want to make sure it's really done with the products in hand. I want to be so excited, like I am with these 2 Styles tapes already, of that finished product, that I have been with them, but we're still in tweak mode. Okay. I also absolutely will be doing a photo shoot for me. I've got 2 phenomenal photographers in my life, but thank you for your support, because I will absolutely reach out, even if just to make an introduction and have another connection. Yeah. Because I also know how critical it is for me to be a presence. What I want to make sure is that it's fully me showing up in this rise and this expansion for me. I haven't wanted to go do a shoot for me when I'm not fully representing myself. I'm stepping into this and feeling it more and more every day. Yeah. I want to make sure I'm showing up just as bright as those products are.
I love it. Okay, good. Yeah, because
we're definitely on the same page with this.
Okay, good. Because here's the thing. There's definitely, the site obviously is going to be really focused toward the product, of course. Right,
as it should be. Yeah.
However, what's going to differentiate, I'm going through this right now with a client who owns a local landscape business, and it's not your average landscape business. He does the high-end stuff, $200,000, $300,000 backyards, right? And his website looks like the guy who cuts my lawn.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, how do I differentiate from you and Chuck? Right. And so.
And we love Chuck.
We love Chuck. Yeah. No. We love Chuck. So so what I told him was there needs to be a differentiation. And where does that differentiation come from? I said, the reason why you hired me and went through this brand accelerator program is because you told me when you first met me that I had done a stellar job with humanizing my business.
Yes.
I said, I don't see this here for you.
Yes.
And that's what makes people buy.
Exactly.
So the point that I'm making is there has to be, I'm going to just say it, there has to be a facet of the site that does spotlight you. It doesn't need to be right up front. It could be down below. But I want that to be the differentiator.
Yeah.
Here's my dream come true. Why I put this together and go really, really deep. I mean, so when I got into the conversation with my client, I said, why are you doing this? Why have you been doing this? And he says, well, I want people to live mentally healthier lives. And how I do that is through leveraging nature and having you come into your backyard and feel like you've been able to disconnect.
Yes.
Like what landscaper says that?
Exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah.
So I said that needs to be told on the site.
Yep.
Just not right now. So that's why I say it's so important to have that. Because God, it's just going to humanize this brand.
It does. Absolutely. Well, and so much, of everything, as I know I have shared probably on all our calls. You're probably sick of hearing by now, but just deal with it. You're going to keep hearing it. What really the reason you were bounced into my life, the exact moment, is because as we talked about, I needed that bridge. I needed to say, okay, I've done some good work. I need help getting here. I don't know what I'm missing, how to get there next. And I also need me extracted.
Yes.
And so I honor and value that story, and now making the connection of really having that great aha moment of like, I get why I need to be part of my website. It's not just things anymore. This has, in fact, evolved into more. I have no desire to just run a company. Right. That's because, as you said, everyone, well, not everyone, but anyone can just have a product and go sell it. That I am the reason this is in existence. And it's in existence because I needed it to begin with.
And I want to bring that out of you as much as you want it out of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I bring this up. So, okay, good stuff. So getting back to escapes.
Yes.
Okay. So as we finish this look and feel, this one is a lot more earthier.
Yes.
And then the other thing that we wanted to point out was when you go to create any sort of brand collateral, like a fancy business card or anything, she wanted me to point out this embossed gold printing. She said, I could totally see that on a business card. I could see that on a thank you card or something or other. And she said, I just want to point that out because I totally see that in play somewhere. What about when somebody opens up the box or packaging, having this, I forget what they call this, paper.
Well, there's a tissue paper, but different packaging papers, but that sticker there. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like the tissue paper with the sticker. And then here's some really breathy site concepts, like just very airy and like very clean. So like, here's your logo, here's the text, and then we have a beautiful image, like very, very clean here is what I'm trying to get at.
And I love that word too. It's breathy. It's also very spa. It's very luxury hotel.
Yeah.
It's very, I'm martini by the pool, which is where this pocket's being used.
Yeah.
So yes.
Look at this typography. I just want you to look at that because that was something that really caught my eye.
That catches my eye, and it's absolutely my style.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And I kind of want this woman's outfit too.
I love it. Okay. And then the last one is this color and this scheme. So we were thinking of some sort of monogram, but here's exactly the words from my designer. I don't want to get too crazy with a monogram. I just want to get an idea if she wants to go there. If she wants to go there, then I could create things more intricate like this. But she said, I just want to get a feel. I just want to get a feel of where we're at here. So we came up with this, which I thought was pretty neat, pretty cool. Print, right? And then bring you through the escape.
Ugh, these colors are just delicious.
I really have a hard time here. This is another great style of very high-end business card. The gold siding. That looks really cool. Again, really clean images. The textures here. She wanted me to point out like this gold stamp here on this paper, like really very rich and elegant.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So here's the bag, right? With the leather straps, right?
Yep.
Like the detail is what people are going to be recognizing.
Well, yeah, because it's also the detail in the actual pocket as well. And I'm just smiling because all this texture and what they've put into these, they haven't even seen the pocket, and I am floored because.
Well, I did show them the site. Yeah. I showed them the site. We went into the site.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want them to start to get a feel of like where you're at right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I gave them my 2 cents on where I wanted the site to go. And they're already thinking, like, that's why I did that. So they did get a snapshot of the pocket.
Okay.
But they want a deeper dive.
Yeah. No, and as do I. Absolutely. And I'm so grateful. It sounds like you've given them the right guidance, because even the pocket itself, while the look is generally the same in terms of the cylinder and things like that, the actual detail of some of the pocket has changed. Because some of it's we've added the leather texture to it, so we can do a 2-tone. Because it's now a collection, it's not just one design. So it's all in the pocket family.
Okay.
But I love even the product itself has elevated.
Love it. I love it.
Because frankly, now seeing this, I'm even more excited and motivated to go back. So I've got a call with my manufacturer this afternoon. Because obviously what I don't want to have is my site and my packaging be even more phenomenal than the actual product. So I love that it's like, because that's going to be a letdown. Shit.
We don't want that. We don't want
that. And I know that's not where we're at, but I love really knowing this, of where we already know the details in the product are elevating, so that every little piece of texture, everything's just clean and done.
Yeah. So again, I need to stay neutral here. Because I don't want to sway you in any way unless a suggestion is asked. I will say this. When I first saw this logo concept, I know we're not a retail product, but I saw this look in Neiman Marcus.
Yeah, very much. Very much.
I saw this, like, just that that logo right there, and the way that it sits on different, like the way it's used here. Now we'll get into more detail when we choose a logo, and we'll get into some logo we'll show you some applications, some deeper application. But when I saw the application of this logo right here, I was, whew.
I agree. I think that's absolutely spot on. And you're correct. As we're, the first tier of the launch is not retail.
No.
It will eventually, be that in whatever iterations the company takes and when I choose to sell it.
Right.
But it still has to have that punch, as you understand better than anybody.
Yeah.
Right from the start.
Yeah.
So that's almost salivating over of when do I get to have this, and almost that excitement of getting to tell clients, oh, you're going to have to wait, or having them find the logo somewhere and automatically be drawn to look up what this is.
Yeah.
So
look at these touches of purple. Look at these touches of purple. Right? How that just pops. I love the way she put that together.
Yep.
And again, just the elegance of, the packaging here. And it was very, very inspiring for me when I saw this. I was like, whew.
Well,
so I wanted to give it over to you and just let you talk.
No, it's so inspiring to me too. And even just kind of that breath of fresh air of not only fresh eyes, but a totally different take. It's like, when do you ever see the packaging or just the rolls of fabric and really getting into every element all over the sites and the marketing? You don't. It's just product oriented. And I love seeing this because in all three really, because it is the whole journey of it. It's everything that goes into the product. And it's also such an intriguing way of almost a general look at it. If I'm saying that right, that it's, it's not, here's the bullet point presentation, here's everything. It's not, it's really, it's all the same. Every piece of this, every element of this has been touched with love and care and precision. And regardless of this, of the logo or the text or the pictures, it all speaks the same language. And that's just exquisite to me. Because it's the feel of it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. So which one, is pulling you more?
So I appreciate that she asked the question. I am not a monogram person.
Okay.
Now, I will probably burn in hell because I'm a Southern preacher's daughter, and to not have things monogrammed or love pink and yellow, I basically probably should have given up my Southern card decades ago. So I'm so for in my past life of this company with the wonderful women that put together the first site and the first logo, I like the colors, I like the feel of it, but I've never seen myself using a monogram on it. I like the logo of it. So I love, as you point out, that top left corner that's very kind of Ralph Lauren symbolic. But it's you've nailed it. It's the first stylescape. It's
okay.
That's it.
Let me just, I'm going to
It's how Vita Riche is typed. It's under this. It's how it's presented on the first stylescape. I think that's it. And what I love is that I've always had Vita Riche as one word. Now, when I filed my business license, they screwed it up and put it as two. I love that you kept it as two. I think that's it right there.
Mm-hmm. Let me look at this one for a second, because I want you to envision, take out the monogram and just look at this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I totally agree. That's exactly how I see it. Yep.
Right. So like, that's not a terrible look either.
It's not.
That looks really rich. It still doesn't win. It does. I don't think it wins over this one.
I don't think it wins over that one. I agree.
No.
And I apologize. I wasn't sure if there was a difference between, but yeah, so I look at that and I totally agree. My mind goes into that feeling of that's Neiman Marcus and that's a Bergdorf's.
Yeah.
And that is the same, the Restoration Hardware home that caters to Four Seasons and things like that. That's what that is.
Yes.
It is classy without pretension.
Nailed it. My God. I couldn't have said that better.
And that's,
and
which is both me and the product.
Instead of like, we're just throwing that in there, but like, instead of Manhattan, you know, it could be New York.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. It doesn't need to be Manhattan. I think New York, that's where she wanted to go with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I totally got it. But so how do you feel about the color scheme?
I love the greens. I love this gray. I'm very much an earth tone person anyway.
Okay.
So I lean towards this beautiful gray and what I love so much, where you have your cursor now, what I love so much even about that bag is that it reminds me of what the product looks like. Just phenomenal. So it's the charcoal grays or kind of this marbling gray.
Okay.
The feel of Stylescape 2, no question. Because again, the essence of where this product will be to begin with is on luxury chaise lounges, in luxury hotels, in luxury environments by the pool. So I'm sipping on a cocktail and this is where this is hanging. So I love your word. That nails it. It's that breathy, it's air, it's light. It's like it's always been there. The lightness of the tissue paper, but also the texture of things. So this feel of Stylescape number 2, I think nails it. It's very beachy, especially if we'll move over just to, the opposite direction. If we'll keep scrolling over. I'm touching mine like I can move it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm at the end.
Oh, are you? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. So we're in the third section from the end, that bottom picture. That's it, right? Yep. That's it right there.
Oh yeah. Look at this.
So that's it really in a nutshell in terms of how I see the product being posed out by the Beverly Wilshire when I'm out next month with my photographer, of just kind of very casual, almost like it's just kind of been, oops, I dropped it.
Yep.
And we get a little pool and, some sunglasses. So there's some quirkiness to it, but also just an elegance and an ease and a casualness. So I love almost an action shot like that. And again, the breeziness and the airiness of it. simply because of the initial environment that it will be used in. Again, this will be, I have a feeling, wilder than anything I can currently imagine, because it can attach to anything. So it could be used for camps and, attached to tents and things like that.
Yeah.
But where I know at least the world it's starting in needs to be, as I'm so grateful for, you understand too, needs to start at this caliber.
Yes.
And then allow itself to work its way through whatever it becomes, which I'll be so excited to watch.
Yeah. I'll tell you,
so it's the
my eyes, like when you go from this scape to this scape or this scape to this scape, I can feel my eyes dial.
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
And that's the reaction I want.
Yes.
From our clients.
Yes.
Is when they get to the site, they're like,
yes.
Right?
Absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely right.
So this is brilliant. This is brilliant.
The feel of 2, bringing in the colors of 3. There's an element that feels right in terms of the blue, still earthy, but there's a water element to this that I really love about the blue and the textures.
Okay. So what I would say is, and let me paraphrase. So we're going to go logo of 1. We're going to do overall color scheme of 2.
No question.
But hints of this this brilliant blue.
Yep.
Okay. That we can do.
Because that's really it's sky, water. Again, it's outdoor. It's the air to it, but it keeps. Oh God, just this invite is just stunning to me. Jesus.
Right. And the Piaget site.
Oh my God! Could you have picked a better one? No, you could not have.
It's just like, but they call that the hero image, and that's also referred to as above the fold. So that real estate is called beachfront. Okay, that's like South Beach beachfront.
There we go.
And the way that Piaget does that is brilliant because 98% of it, or I should say 90% of that, is an image of the product.
Yeah.
Right. And it's big and it's broad and it's wide and it's boom. Right. That's an envision of what we would do. And then as you scroll down the site, it tells the story.